Okay, so starter. Or something funny real quick. So I left the light on from when I was down here recording like an Instagram, TikTok, or whatever. It's weird. So like I like record these videos like TikToks, but I don't have TikTok, so I put them on Instagram. So I'm turning my TikTok into my Instagram, or Instagram into TikTok, whichever one. And I left the light on, so it's been on for a good hour. So the light bill's about to go up. Second, you might hear background in the background. What Illinois State is playing Ohio. Yeah, that's it. What's it? Big Ten Conference, college basketball. Almost the March Madness. No, so you might hear that. So now let's talk about what's the topic of the video is. My school is useless. And what I mean by this is we would be going back in April 5th? 6th, sort of. So we'll go back on the 5th, and the semester starts on the 6th. And today, they're like, okay, so we're going to make you go to this assembly, and we're going to be telling you everything you need to know about going back to school. It was completely stupid. So the thing is that it's mandatory unless you, someone who just chooses not to go, even though it's mandatory, requirement by the state of Illinois to attend school, but yeah, whatever. So yeah, I couldn't just not go, and it was torture. It was the biggest shit show I've ever seen. That's how bad it was. It didn't do anything. I already knew everything, and I spent 2 hours on Zoom for no reason. I literally had an earbud in one ear, watching YouTube and listening to music while our principal rambled on and on and on. And I'm like, well, they're not asking me questions. I don't even think I said one word the whole time. I was just on mute. My mom was there during part of it. Oh, it was so bad. You have annoying kids asking stupid questions that we all know the answers to. And, yeah, it was not fun. It was not fun. And I guess I'm just disappointed because I thought we would get, the ins and outs, everything we need to know. And I guess we sort of know everything. And we are just waiting for April 5th for them to come pick us up. And I thought something else would happen. Something, not exciting, some groundbreaking news, I guess. And then me to do a whole report video on it, of, breaking it down, okay, this and this is gonna happen here and there. But, yeah, instead I'm just disappointed by what is happening. And you hear my mom moving chairs. What is happening. So I guess that's the main thing. And, we're supposed to be going on I'm going on the 29th to set up my dorm or whatever. But I just still have this weird sinking feeling that something's gonna go wrong. Whether it's a spike is gonna happen in the Jacksonville area, or the CDC comes out with a new policy, or just anything could come up. And I just have that feeling it's weird. You're just getting our hopes up, and it's finally gonna come to fruition because you told us we were going back in March and in May and August, October, January. So I just had the feeling that something is gonna go wrong. And I mean, I'm not wrong for having that feeling, just that something could go wrong. Maybe something won't go wrong. But then we're just trapped on campus for a good 10 straight weeks. I mean, that totally sounds fun. 10 straight weeks of dealing with annoying kids. And I would strangle someone if I was there for 10 straight weeks. I'm glad I don't have to personally interact with these annoying kids. In a way, during class, yes, but the most annoying ones aren't in my class, and they live in a completely different building than me. I live in Unit 2, which is mostly for high schoolers, and the annoying kid that I can't stand live in TLC, or the Transitional Living Center. So I don't even have to see them when I sleep, or anything like that, but the majority of them aren't even in my classes. But I would go mad if I had to stay in TLC. And it's weird, because TLC at our school viewed the end all be all, you really want to go to TLC, it's the best. I'd be arrested if I had to live with half of the kids there in that building. Oh, it would not go well. But Just being on campus for that long of a time can't be healthy for anyone's mental state. I don't suffer from mental problems. I don't have anxiety, depression, any of that stuff. But there are people that do, and even I would go insane. Not necessarily that I would miss my brother or parents or dog or whatever. Cause I've been to summer camp before ever since I was 10. So doing 10 straight years of going to summer camp, you sort of get used to it. So just put those 10 years of 1 week camp, put them all in 1 year and 10 weeks straight. But I mean, it's still gonna be an interesting process. And then what if there's a COVID outbreak and we all go home 2 weeks into it? Hoping that doesn't happen, hoping no one catches a deadly disease, but maybe something could go wrong. You never know. Anything can happen. And then you have the state of Texas opening back up 100%, not requiring masks, allowing 100% in sports arenas and restaurants. Bars opening since June, and it's that really the smartest thing? I don't think so, but I mean, I know we're still wearing masks and the vaccine's rolling out and all that stuff, but it's just real interesting. I just had this feeling something's gonna go wrong, and I'm just mad that today was wasted, but it was just pointless of going to school. It was just completely useless, pointless, utterly stupid, and yeah, it was just a little bullshit. It's basically what they told us. It's of stuff we already knew, and nothing changed. And it was I could tell you everything we talked about in 10 minutes that they told us in 2 hours. Essentially, it was dumb as frick. Just everything. We're gonna have an isolation center. We have the health center where you get your medicine. You're not gonna have a roommate, and they were literally telling us stuff that it's been 1 year since the official lockdown, and they're still wear your mask and wash your hands and sing happy birthday while washing your hands. And I'm you told us this last year, 2020. Did we go in the past or something? We know this. Why are you pointing this out to us we're stupid or something? And it's you have to remember to wear your mask at school, and we're not idiots. Some of us have more mental problem learning curves than ever, but we're not stupid. I mean, literally, 4-year-olds can understand it. It just flusters me how they're still pointing this stuff out to us we're freaking babies, or how we don't know anything, or how we must have forgotten how to wear a mask, because we wear a mask everywhere. And it's just flabbergasting how today went. It was just it just pisses me off about what happened today at school, and it was just stupid. I don't even know why I had to go. Why was it a mandatory requirement? And I actually agree with my friend Noah, who's one of the annoying people I can't stand, but he had a good point. So he's well, since I'm staying remote at home, can I just not be here? And even though I am going back in person, I wish I didn't have to be there, because it was ridiculous. And I might sound like a broken record, but it's just the truth. It was utterly pointless of just being there, and I didn't want to be there. I don't think anyone wanted to be there. And they were just asking the same old questions that we already knew the answer to, and if they did some research, or we have town hall meetings every Wednesday. If they just went to vote, they would not be asking those questions. And then the worst thing is you have some kids who ask the question, and they basically talk their way through the answer by themselves. It's weird. It's so here's an example. This is just an example. So I'm talking to the teacher. Mrs. Smith, what's 1 plus 1? I don't know, LT. What is 1 plus 1? Well, I don't know. And they're well, if you take one of the ones and you add to the other one, what do you get? Well, if you have 1 plus 1, I think that'd be 2. The answer is 2, right? They're yes, LT, that's it. Yeah. There's literally kids like that who talk themselves through the answer, and it's bad. It is really bad. And I'm not making fun of them. It's just the truth. I witnessed it, me being on Zoom or in person. They just talk their way through the ass, or they repeat the same question over and over and over, even though they got an answer. Like, it's like, do I have to be here today? Yes, LT, you do have to be here today, but I'm staying remote, so why do I have to learn about what we're gonna do when we're in person? Well, it's still interesting. You still have to complete your schoolwork. Well, I'm staying remote. LT, it's required by the state of Illinois that you have to be in school today. Have a good day. That's literally what the principal said. Not to me, but to a different student. But they just kept asking the same question over and over and over. It was so stupid. I'm not calling my friend stupid. I'm not calling these other kids stupid. It's the process of what happened today is stupid. And they also sent out letters and emails and messenger messenger pigeons. Yeah, that's what they're called. Okay, the last one is overkill. But yes, they've been literally sending us letters and emails and text messages and phone calls and everything. Just, with all these plans in mind, newsletters on Skyward, which is where we check our grades and get all the updates and everything, and it's just on the town hall meeting. So there are plenty of ways they are notifying us and not just having us be mind numbed to death for 2 hours where I didn't even pay the majority attention. And I'm honestly saying that I didn't pay one single flipping second. It was awful of what today was just bad. I don't care about the plan going back to school, and it's simple. It's freaking simple. That's the worst part. Wear your mask, stay 6 feet apart, don't do anything stupid, and you won't have a COVID outbreak, and you don't have to be at these meetings. I know people can be concerned, and you're like, well, what do I do in case of this? And you're like, oh, that's a good question. But it just and you have people talking over one another. That's a never annoying thing. It's like someone asks a question, so me and my mom can be having a conversation, and my brother just walks in mid-sentence or mid-question, like, yeah, I was wondering the same thing. How come this or that? Yeah, that happened today on Zone 2. Oh, it was, that really ticked me off as well. Oh, yeah, but just don't, they just can tell us, don't do anything stupid. Just don't mix, just don't do anything stupid. Don't open a bag of chips, eat half of it, and then give it to your friend Sammy. I don't know who Sammy is, but yeah, that's Brandon Jern. Don't do anything stupid like that. I don't get it why they baby us so much at my school. Like, we're infants. I know they have a nursery there, but we're not part of the nursery. Some of us are in high school. Some of us are 22 years old. And I get it because, the age range is 5 to 22. But you don't have to dumb it down. I swear, the 5-year-old could understand it better than some of the 22-year-olds at some point. They really dumb it down when they're telling us this information. We are completely clueless. They haven't been talking to us about this for the past year about trying to get a plan together to go back. So, yeah, thanks for thinking us that we're completely clueless and ignorant about health and safety. We can see the CDC guidelines and everything. I mean, even if you don't watch the news, my friend Gabby, she doesn't watch the news or anything. I'm pretty sure she wasn't even at the announcement assembly thing today, and she could probably take a pretty good guess of how to stay safe during the COVID lockdown pandemic. Seriously, I was there, and I can tell you, she wasn't there, she could tell you, it's not that hard. I don't get it. Oh, I don't understand at all, what this is doing. I don't know how long this is, but I'm done. I'm done ranting. I didn't mean to swear a couple times, but I am just ticked to the absolute degree. And the worst thing is, it's only March 12th. We go back April 5th. So I swear, I'm going to be hearing about this all the way up to March 26th, which is the last day of school and then spring break. And then I have to go to the school for registration on March 29th. And I'm probably sure I have to hear it again too. And then they're going to be telling us every single day, wear your mask, take your temperature, blah, 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 blah. I am so sick and tired of hearing this, and it's only March. The school year lasts until May 28th, and then what? I hope they're still not telling us this next August. Wait, yeah, 5 months from now? Oh, God, please, no. And then also, we have to sign these papers and everything, so we can read the papers. We don't need you. Oh, never mind. I'm done. I am freaking done. This is freaking stupid. Oh, our school is just like the worst. It is the worst. Like when my brother went back to public school, I'm pretty sure they didn't hit them over the head with this information 10,000 times. Like they're ignorant high schoolers. They're pretty smart. I'm pretty smart. My classmates are pretty smart. My peers are pretty smart. The 5-year-old at my school is smart. The 22-year-old at my school is pretty smart. We don't need you thinking we're stupid. I'm done. I'm freaking done. This is freaking stupid.